We're live? Should be live. It's late on a Friday night, and my husband's asleep. I spent the evening alternately putting out fires at work that came up as you'd expect for Friday night, and cleaning the house because the in-laws are visiting tomorrow. But now everyone's asleep, it's just me. I'm going to play some solo games. I am staring at my phone for a reason, and it is to make sure that the stream is happening because I don't always trust YouTube streaming. Friday Boom. Night and cleaning the house. There I am. All right. Whoa. I locked my phone. It's still playing the audio. There we go. Okay. Hi. Hello. It's Friday night. I have the chat open. I am going to, once I have it set up, play and film a video to publish later of my next game of Under Falling Skies, so I may not interact with the chat during that if there is much 11 p.m. Friday night chatter going on. But right now, if you chime in, that'd be awesome. Also like the video. Why not? Doesn't cost you anything. Okay, I have a lot of stuff in this box at this point to, let's see, saved from chapter 3. I tried to label some bags because I think a lot of these things are going to kind of like pop back up later on. Here's my campaign. This big old bag of stuff is labeled destroyed, so I don't think we will need that, although I can't even say for sure. We're going into the final chapter. It'll be a little different. I will actually open the package for the final chapter once I get my video recording. All right. We are definitely going to need this giant pile of board pieces, but I don't know if we're adding new ones, so I can't build the board just yet. Okay, saves chapter 1, 2, 3. Alright, we've got all the stuff that's been saved. Some other cities floating around in the box. Here we go. Alright, floor. Floor's a good place for this. Some of these miscellaneous bags. Okay, I have those if we need them. We will definitely need this. How do we feel about the size of the camera angle here? Totally the kind of thing I should do after I go live streaming, right? We do that. There will also be a city and then 2 layers of base. Yeah, okay. I'd say the camera's at just about the right spot. The last thing I'm going to do is check focus, which requires me to awkwardly squint at the monitor I have off to the side here. Are we happy with how focused this is? Yeah, looks okay. I do want to upgrade this camera sometime soon. Even though I feel like I just did earlier this year, something like that. Beer, much needed after this, well, this decade, this month, this week, all the things. Okay. Yeah, so okay, we've got all the potential bases here, and then we've been adding some tougher sections of sky. Okay, this is one of them. This is not, but one of the parts has not been replaced yet. This is also not. This is an upgraded one, so is this. This is not. Okay, so top of the sky we're playing with the upgraded one. The red part of the sky we're playing with the upgraded one. This dark part we're playing with the upgraded one. Okay, so only this second. Yeah, there we go. Only this second. No. Oh, it's the opposite. It gets lighter as I go down. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so only this third section of the sky has not yet been upgraded. So I bet that'll happen here. Jordan Peacock, you missed Arkham Knights. I did not go. Somehow I've been way less in the like Arkham kind of community loop than I used to be, and it snuck up on me. I didn't even consider Arkham Knights. That said, I think the weekend that it happened, I was visiting my family in Idaho for my grandfather's birthday, 90th birthday, and kind of a family reunion kind of thing. So I probably wouldn't have ended up going anyway, but yeah, ever since it became like a not official FFG thing that they market, even though they used to start 3 weeks in advance and it was aggravating for its own reasons, it's been harder to keep it on my radar. So, no, unfortunately, I still haven't been to that since COVID. I hope to eventually, if it keeps going. I've been a little burnt out on Arkham. I've not been playing very much Arkham in the last year or two. Then we've had, 2 videos in the last few months of it, so obviously I'm playing some. But yeah, I kind of bounced off the Scarlet Keys a little bit and have not been back to being as serious as I used to be with it. My husband and I have been playing a Carcosa campaign that we're 5/8 of the way through. I think we might put in Fortune and Folly, the happy birthday to my grandpa. Thank you, Jordan. I'll pass that along. We are in Paris in our Carcosa campaign. I think about to go into the catacombs, but at some point while we're in France, it seems thematically appropriate to put in Fortune and Folly, because that's set in Monte Carlo, so we'll probably do that too. Which I still haven't played, so I'm looking forward to that. And my husband, as not as heavy a gamer as me, he has never blind played an Arkham scenario with me that I'm also blind to. Like, never. Like, we play Arkham here and there, but it's always a campaign that I've played before, and usually that he hasn't. So I think doing a side mission that I also will be unfamiliar with will be fun. You enjoyed Fortune and Folly quite a bit. I'm glad. Yeah, I think people have been generally positive on it. Again, not that I've had my finger on the pulse exactly. Okay, I think I'm about ready. So yeah, I was saying right when I went live, but I'm going to be streaming, but also record a video that I will publish of Under Falling Skies, and so I'm probably not going to interact with the chat during that because I like the published videos to be more timeless. But then, as long as I still have the energy after that, I'm going to play something else, either Ashes Reborn or Fliptown, are both solo games. So Ashes Red Rains that I've been wanting to learn. So I might be looking things up in the rulebook. That's the kind of stream it would be. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for my next couple hours. Okay, this is all set. This could be a little more straight. Got dice and these things as needed. We've got ships, and we're almost definitely going to need to have these here, so we'll just do that now. Boom. Get those out of the shot. I always forget to have a pencil ready. So I'm gonna awkwardly step out of the frame, grab a pencil. I'm back. What did I miss? All right. I'm recording. Still streaming. Both are true. All right. Get that out of the frame. Perfect. Coming to you live from the United Nations bunker, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon, and I am back after a little break to play more Under Falling Skies. I'm very excited because I am reaching Chapter 4 of the solo campaign after I think I've had 7 or 8 videos. That if you've watched all those, thank you, and congratulations on making it this far. But I'm really excited because this seems to be where the campaign takes a little bit of a pivot after 3 chapters have all had the same 2-game structure. You play like 2 out of 4 cities and scenarios. This page looks very different, and I'm not sure what it will entail. So I'm excited to find out. Also, check this out. Whoop. I can even get rid of the picture-in-picture. Huh? No hands. This is, you probably noticed from watching Optimal Play videos that at least for the last couple years, I've been doing more of a live-produced, much lighter touch on actual editing format, but I've always been doing it with a... Whoa! Okay, great, making great content here. Anyway, like I was saying... Oh, wow. This is all going in. This is, like I said, minimal editing. There we go. Anyway, I've had a stream deck over here, and so I've awkwardly had my hand often resting over here or reaching over there constantly so that I can hit the buttons. But now I got foot pedals. Yes, this is not a sponsorship, but the Elgato Stream Deck has a foot pedal accessory that now I am using to switch camera angles without having to reach awkwardly and lean off frame. The thing I'm working on though, I don't know if you can hear this. The pedal's a little noisy, so I'm kind of working on developing the kind of light touch to like there. Oh no, it's still a work in progress to keep the pedal quiet. So there we go. I'm getting the hang of it, but it takes a little bit of a very intentional foot press. So yeah, that's what's new with me. With that, if you haven't liked the video yet and subscribed to the channel, I can't imagine you're on video 9 or so of this campaign and not subscribe to the channel, but please do. It's the one and only way to help Optimal Play grow. With that, Chapter 4. It's a thinner little packet to open. I think where we left off was our last little kind of story vignette was we had made friends with an alien. We had removed its hostile implant, and then it was about to explain the secrets of. It was gonna explain some secrets to us. So let's see where it goes from here. So the alien is continuing its lecture. We created a thinking machine. Ships attacking a bigger ship. It was supposed to improve our lives. Instead, it stole them. I know we are your enemy, but you are our hope. Okay, that's some sort of plot twist. They are trying to save themselves here by attacking us on Earth. Alright, what do we got? Chapter 4, The Final Battle. As we scramble our newly modified fighters, an artificially intelligent satellite orders its puppets to redouble their attack. Sky-tile setup. Replace the basic sky tile with the advanced tile from this chapter. Also use the 2 advanced tiles from the previous chapter. Only the bottom tile will be the basic tile. Wait, but my bottom tile is also upgraded. Didn't chapter 3... Oh, hang on. Because chapter 2 added a tile. Oh! Chapter 3 says that the advanced sky tile from chapter 2 is not used in that chapter. I don't know if I did that right last time. It's on video, so I guess I could go check. I don't know if I will. But anyway, great. Okay, so the short sky from the... Oh, yeah, it was that short sky. Maybe I did... Yeah, I think maybe I did get rid of that last time. Anyway, that's gone. Goodbye, short sky. Hello. Some sort of new attack symbol on that bottom piece of sky. Bottom? That's not bottom. Oh, I need... Here we go. I need the non-upgraded bottom piece of sky, and this is going to replace the second tier. All right. I also am going to play on threat 2, meaning I'll flip 2 of these at random, but I will cross that bridge after some other setup is done. Let's see what else we're up to. Red explosions. The explosion spaces on the new sky tile are red. A jet fighter effect can be applied to red or yellow explosions, not both at the same time. Oh no, okay. So these red ones don't get used in the same action as the yellow ones on all the other tiles. I guess you could, that gives you kind of for the first time ever a reason to maybe put dice in 2 different jet fighter rooms. Woof, okay, that's a wrinkle. Playing, forgive my yawn, I need another sip of beer. It's been a long everything. Okay. Playing the chapter. This chapter has only one scenario, the final battle. Wow, welcome to my final video of Under Falling Skies, potentially. Let's see what else it says. Look through the previous chapters in your notebook and write down all the cities you've saved. The ones in which you won one of the 2 games. I am actually undefeated. I feel like I could have maybe gone to a higher threat level than 2 to take some more beatings. But enough of the games have been very close and very suspenseful that like I don't have very many regrets about the level I'm on. So anyway, choose one of the cities. So one of the cities, okay, look through the previous chapters and write down all the cities you have saved, meaning write them down here? I guess so. Okay, so they were Montreal and Havana. Montreal, Havana. This is great content here. All right, chapter 2 was London and Johannesburg. And chapter 3 was Seoul and Tokyo. Okay. Choose one of those cities, set it to its damaged side. Make a team of 3 upgraded characters who have fought by your side earlier in the campaign. Play the scenario. If you lose, the city is destroyed. Cross out the box. Choose another city on your list and try again. Keep trying until you win or run out of cities. Your team of characters can be the same or different. If you win one game, you immediately win the campaign. Record your threat level in the box for that city. Record the names of the 3 characters who helped you achieve the final victory, and then calculate your score. Add up the threat levels of all games won during the campaign. Subtract 1 for each X, which is a destroyed city. Record your score at the bottom. Okay, so it seems like the number of cities you save is the number of lives you have here on the final scenario. But it's not oh, here we go. Whoa, wait. What's this? It hasn't explained this. Maybe it goes with this like last scenario. Okay. Because I was going to say, just winning a game, or having 6 tries to just win a game of Under Falling Skies, even with the new red explosions wrinkle, I feel confident. But we haven't yet revealed the like final encounter's rules. So, all that's left is a section that says what's next, so I will save that for when and if we get there. Let's get this off camera. Yeah, so there's this thing. It looks like maybe it replaces the mothership. It shows red chips at the top here, or it adds. Maybe it put. I don't know. I guess that's, why theorize? All that this does is it shows alien chips pouring out of this newly appeared satellite ship, and it says the end begins. The final battle. Our research shows the aliens are actually the puppets of an artificial intelligence controlling them from orbit. We need to destroy the AI satellite. So that's what the alien was talking about, is they are the puppets of an AI. Setup. Place the alien satellite at the top of the sky tiles. Okay, so this is going to go here. That's cool. Start with 2 rows of ships. Start with 2 rows of ships? Use 4 white ships and the orange ship on the 5 drop points on the satellite. Use the 5 purple ships on the usual drop points. What? Okay, so it's going to start like this. This is ridiculous. 2 rows of ships. Oh, I don't feel good about that. All right. Rules. Treat the orange ship as another white ship. Okay, so once the first wave is destroyed, then we're just playing the regular number of ships, I guess. Treat the orange ship as another white ship. The satellite tile lengthens the descent of the mothership, but it also increases the height of your research track. When you reach the top, you destroy the satellite, free the aliens, save your planet, and win the campaign. Okay. I feel like I can do this. So it adds just a 3 and a 6. That's not too scary. And I'm going to double check, because it's been a little while. I remember that the wormholes like move ships kind of from one to the other. This action with the pink that's been on the upgraded tiles. What's that? That is mothership action. Move ships in every column. All enemy ships descend in every column. All ships indicate descend the number of spaces. Ships that reach your city deal damage as usual, but otherwise the ships do not trigger the effects of the spaces they land on. Okay, so yeah, we have a couple extra rounds, a little extra research we have to do, and 10 ships to start. All right. This is fine. Okay, what city? Oops, these are destroyed. Here's my saved bag. Okay.
I couldn't find anything called bag
What?
set up and find my Brandon.
Thank you, Siri. This is a clusterfuck of a production so far. You can tell I'm drinking beer and it's Friday at 11 p.m. But the show must go on. All right. What does Johannesburg do? The die placed to move the excavator does not count against the 1 die per column limit. And it moves the excavator 1 space further on that. I think I want to do a chapter 3 city, because they're the ones that use like the cool late game bases. And I feel pretty good about those being fun and something that I want to play more of. Like Soul on its damaged side, because it says use the damage side. A robot of value 3 or less does not decrease when you use it. I think Soul was... Okay, it was not literally my last video either. It was 2 videos ago. So yeah, it's fair game. So Soul is going to be it. I do need to randomly choose 2 of these to set the game to threat 2 by flipping them to their threatening side. It's going to be these. Oh boy, okay. We got the bottom of the trajectory and the okay, the bottom half is going to be the tough half, including the one with the red things. Yikes. Oh wow. Okay. The threatening side of the new tile has all of these mothership symbols on it. I hate this. But, there's a little bit more time, maybe. Maybe you can afford a little bit more mothership advancement. Okay. But in Soul, so a robot of value 3 or less does not decrease when you use it, meaning if they're generating energy or something, that sounds extremely good. Then I'm going to need G and B. B. Here we go. This is the base. Oh man. Alright, this needs to be slid up a hair. This has always been a little bit of a difficult game to fit in the camera frame. It's a very, very tall game, and it's taller than ever now with this extra strip added. I thought that I had spaced it all out nicely. It's fine. We're going to roll with it. I will slide this up when it's important to do so. Alright, so we're going to start the research track there. We start with 1 energy. Damage here. Okay, so there's an energy room right off the bat with a +1 in it. So that is what I want to put a robot in that will stay at value 3 forever. Just generate 4 energy per round, and I will be very, very happy. I am going to verify my understanding of the rules for the purple rooms, because those were added pretty recently. Well, they were added in number 2. The command room, that's right. You distribute the pips on that die however you want among other worker dice. Okay. Here goes nothing. It's round 1. We are going to save the world right here. Final battle. I've got 2 white 3s. Gray 522. So, boy, moving 2 rows of ships constantly is wild. Almost like this 5 in almost every column sends it to like a wormhole. Okay, this is going to be brain bending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would put the pink ship on the mothership action, which I definitely don't want to do. Well, let me think about that for a second. Right now, it's out of the camera frame, but I promise you, the mothership is the row above the row of white ships. If the mothership moves down right now, it swallows them all up, right? It'll deploy them later, but I think it addresses the whole 2 rows of ships thing? That feels really almost cheap of me, but that should work pretty damn well. I'm going to do that, I think. Let's put a 5 here, because the other reason I want to put a 5 in this column is because, oops, I should throw the excavator down. This will create a robot of great value to put in the energy room, and I will be very happy. So this is going to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This teleports there, annoyingly. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mothership is going to move. So that's going to cause this mothership to move down, swallow up all of these ships, and they'll deploy later, but for this round, I don't think they do. I am actually live streaming this. I don't usually interact with the chat, but I do see Nicholas in the chat saying, thank you for sharing your playthrough of Dungeon Pages. I'm loving it. I love it too. It's really good. And not to tease too much, but I already have my hands on kind of a preliminary version of Power Creep, their upcoming game that's on Kickstarter later this month, and I'm going to do a video of that in the next week or 2, so look forward to that. Haven't played it yet. It looks really cool though, and also Power Creep for like a post-apocalyptic game about a global power outage. Great title. I'm sold by the title alone. But under Falling Skies. Okay, that was kind of a cheesy stunt, but I think that works well. So now I'm kind of a lot freer to use these and only have 1 ship moving. Next I want to excavate, but I don't have any big numbers left. So maybe I'm just going to throw a 3. Where would I like a 3? I guess probably like this column, one of these 2 columns. I'm just looking at where I can put a 3 so that I can use a white die and reroll the others. I could do it in energy, but it's going to cause this to move a second time. Well, this one's going to move a second time anyway, I guess. But the red ship will then move on the wormhole, get kind of a boost downward. I feel like that's a problem. So, yeah, I'm going to put it here, I guess. There's a chance that I just excavate that 1 space. But there's no reason. I don't want to put it in anti-air. I want it to move 3, not 2. And I don't want to, I might as well put it there instead of in the empty space. So, 1, 2, 3. And I can re-roll the rest of these. Wow! I wanted larger numbers. That's shit. Okay. You know what? I'm actually not 100% sure about the rule here for whether I'm allowed to put 2 excavation dice. I know I can only pay the energy and resolve 1, so I'll just put it here just to be safe. So I want to use my white 1 so I can reroll the others again. I think I will just throw it here where it will generate a couple energy this turn. These will move down, and I can reroll these dice. Come on! Snake Eyes again! Oh, this is just... What a waste of a round I'm having. I can't do anything with this. I can maybe... I'm sorry for this, how messy this video is. I forgot to choose 3 characters. Maybe one of them will save me. So they would all be on their upgraded side. Take a ship from a drop point. Wow, okay. The alien, Izox, on his upgraded side. He can take a ship from a drop point, put it next to a row 2 rows lower, and it just doesn't, it's just out of the game for 2 rounds. This doesn't solve my problem, but I'm gonna choose that one because I would have. I'm trying to not cheat by choosing them now. I'm kind of trying to choose the ones that I probably would have anyway. Yeah, Shanti, and yeah, I don't think I need to increase my robot dice. My plan is to leave them on 3. Probably just Clinton to shoot down an enemy space on an enemy ship on any space. But I will go ahead and use Shanti, who has been great throughout my campaign, to set up to 3 unplaced worker dice to any numbers. I'm going for some larger numbers. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would I hate a 6? Kind of. Maybe just a 5. Oh man, none of these numbers line up well for me. Alright, I'm going to set this to a 6. I just want to get the excavation underway. So I will set a 6 here, which should be a great excavate. And this wormhole's down to here, frustratingly. This one I can set to any number, but I don't have anything to do with it. So it's just going to be kind of what number do I want it actually to resolve. I'll just put it on a 1, or a 2 rather. Oh, no. Yeah, let's just do a 1. Why not? It's just, this is going to get swallowed back up by the mothership, but I can live with that. Okay. Rough start, and I am sorry for a little bit of messy gameplay. But that happens to the best of us sometimes. Alright. So I am going to use this 1 to gain 2 energy. That has a +1 in the room. This 3 is a discard. This 1 is a discard. The robot, though, I can spend an energy to place a robot at -1 value, meaning this will be a 4. I'm going to put it in this energy room, and this should just generate energy forever. I love that journey for me. And then I'm going to spend an energy to excavate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have way better options here to actually deploy some fighters, start some research, all that good stuff going forward. Well, maybe not all that good stuff, because now I'm looking up and the mothership is going to move and push the excavator back. But I don't know what else I can do about that. Really, the start of this game is just going to be a lot of excavator being pushed back. I'm really swimming upstream on this setup. Okay, the mothership will move now. It will swallow these 2 red ships back up. Move the excavator backwards 3. And I think that's it. I'm ready for a new round. We just need to line up ships on the mothership. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Fresh round. Round 2. Fight. A nice variety of numbers this time. We like to see that. Okay, so this 4 robot's going to generate 5 energy, so I should be pretty good on energy. What would happen if I put like a 6 in this jet fighter room to try to get as much knocked out as possible? A 6 would land there. And here. I like that. Let's start there. Tentatively. Do I want to use any of these other numbers before a reroll? Do I like the 4s or the 2s? A 4 in this column puts the ship on a attack space. So I like that. I could just put the 4 here and excavate to it. It's not a big excavation, but it does line up the attack well. I think I'll do that. So I'm going to throw the gray 4 here. Move this 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll go ahead and resolve this 6 to move. Oh, geez, there's 3 ships in this column. Where will this white one land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll shift over a column. Oh, boy. Then there'll be 3 ships in that column. Here's what we do. Here's what we clearly do. Is throw a 2 into that column first. So, I don't know, I'll put it in this research room. It doesn't really matter. And move this 1, 2 onto an attack space. This one onto an attack space. Then finally resolve this 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on an attack space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This slides over. But I'm destroying both of these, which makes me feel better about that one being in that column. And now I've used a white die, so I'm going to reroll these 2. Okay. 5 and a 3. Well, I frankly just don't have a lot of spots left to put dice. I could actually start some research if I put 5 in the command room and add it to there. It's using a lot of energy, but I'm generating plenty of energy. How do I feel about a 5? It's not terrible. It's not the worst. Yeah, I'll do that. Put a 5 in the command room and move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It shifts left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That has to re-roll this and it has to go in the left column. It's a 2. Can live with that. I would have loved a 1 actually, but what are you going to do? That 2 will go in the robot room in case I decide to use it, but I don't think I'm going to. Oh wait, or this research room. No, that's not, neither of those are excavated because the excavator got pushed back. All right, it's just going in there where it's going to move the ship down and not otherwise be useful. Whew. Okay. The number of ships is just nuts. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, it makes sense. There's 10 ships in the box. It makes sense that there is at one point in the game where it will throw them all at you, but boy, is it scary. Okay. Discarding... Well, let's start here. I'll use the robot for 4 plus 1 is 5 energy. And then it ticks down to 3, but the ability of Soul is that it will not decrease past that in the future. So it's just going to generate 4 energy per round forever. Hopefully that's enough. I don't have any access to any more than that until I excavate quite a lot further. So it's possible I replace that robot with a high number worker at some point out of desperation, but hopefully not. Okay. I will spend an energy to excavate up to this. Discard that too. 2 energy to use the jet fighters at 6, which is going to blow up the orange ship, and it's gone. It's going to blow up this pink ship. It'll go back to the mothership. This pink ship will go back to the mothership. This one will too. I wish I had blown up more of the ones that would be permanently destroyed. But beggars can't be choosers, I guess. It at least staved off all their damage. Oof, I'm just looking ahead and realizing it's gonna move this is gonna move 2 spaces and be really close to the base. Oh well. Okay, so the last thing I can do is use this 5. I could spend 2 energy to basically bump this 2 up to a 6. It's in a -2 research room though, so all it would do is get me over a 3. I don't think that's worth 2 energy. I think I'd rather save the energy. So, the mothership's gonna move down. That's it for the dice, for the resolution phase. And that is going to move all the ships. It's gonna move all the ships. 2 spaces. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. They don't resolve any of the spaces they landed on, so they don't do mothership actions or war pole or anything. They just move down, is my understanding. It's not great, but you know, I'll live, I guess. Okay, there's 4 ships here, so I don't have to put them in every column. I think I can put one here. Oh wait, it has to be behind the ones that are furthest down, right? So let's do this. I think that's correct. All right, fresh new roll. Kind of low numbers again, but I wanted a low number at least here to keep this ship on the attack space, or is that unreasonable? I could throw a 1 in the anti-air and it will just sit there, but am I actually attacking? Is a question. It's a big question. I don't know if I am. With low numbers, I could just kind of kick the can down the road on actually having to attack. A 2 in the center column lines up 2 attacks nicely, but they're on 2 different colors of explosions. I hate that. I want a large number. I want a big excavate here so I can start researching. So I'm looking for like a 5 or a 6 in these columns. I think for now, like I guess a... Man, this is so tricky with so many ships. A 4 over in one of these left rooms is pretty reasonable. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw a 4 in this research room. It will move this white ship down onto an attack space if I end up using it, and it will re-roll the dice. Alright. A white 1 and 3, 3, 4. Not the big numbers I'm looking for. Bigger. That's an okay excavate, but it's going to get pushed back 1. Am I just going to throw the 1 in the anti-air here? This is the attack column, though, so I'm committing to not attack if I do that. Maybe I throw the 1 in, like... What column is a 1 not a disaster in? It's so bad in a lot of these columns. A lot of mothership icons there. Alright, I think it's not an attack round. And I'm going to put the 1 here in the anti-air, not moving that column at all, and re-rolling these dice. I'm looking for a big excavate. That's kind of my mission for the round. A 4 is the best I can do. Well, 4 is a fine... 4's fine, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can excavate to there, move this and this down 4. Like, I can live with that. That leaves me with these 2s. Well, 2 in a command room. I mean, these are safe spots. Now I really kind of wish I could have launched an attack because a lot of these are sitting on explosion spaces. But all I have is this 2. And this 2 is going to land on a mothership icon in this column unless... Oh, no matter what, I'm doomed. Wow. Okay. Because in column 2 here, 2 moves this white ship onto a mothership icon. But if I put it in an anti-air and make it a 1, it moves the pink ship onto a mothership icon. I hate burning rounds this way. Okay. Well, I might as well just go... I don't really want to consolidate this one into this row. So I guess I'll do the full 2. And I'll just throw it in the research. There's a world where I could put the command room pips there and actually make some research progress. Let's see. Okay, that's going to move this down 2, and that advances the mothership. Wow. I don't think I've ever won a game where I've moved the mothership twice. It's such a bad thing. That said, this is a really strong base for researching, so hopefully I can just fly up that track once I get set up. Okay, so this die is a discard. The robot is going to give me 4 energy. I'm maxed at 7. Okay. The 4 here in research room, -1 is 3. I'll move up the track. And then, is it worth? Yeah, it's worth the energy. I'm not using it for much else. Here, let me spend an energy to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get excavating. And then I can spend 2 on this command room. It's a +1, so I can distribute 3 pips. I'm going to put them all on this research die. It's a 5. Spend the 1 to research from there, and I can move up this 3 and 2. That actually feels good. That feels good. I feel good about that. Okay. Okay. The mothership moves. I don't feel good about that. It is going to swallow up some of these ships. Which means we will see if those get redistributed. It looks like they do something like that. And all of these ships move 1. Not triggering the spaces they land on, but still scaring the fuck out of me. Okay. Jeez. I gotta blow up these white ships. Alright. Alright. I am going to roll the dice. There's some big numbers. Do I like the big numbers this round? I don't know if I do. Because there's so many of these so close to the bottom. I want a big number in the jet fighter room, right? What if I throw a 6 here to start? 1, 2. This is going to damage me. I guess I can probably just accept that. This would also put a ship on a red explosion. That's maybe something I can work with and set up more of those. Let's do it. Put the 6 here in the jet fighters. This one is going to damage my base. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in theory, the plan is to set up a good round of red explosion spaces. But with that, I am going to roll the rest of these dice. 5, 3, 3, 3. Okay, another spot. Like, I could use Clinton Harbor to blow up this ship, for example, and then move this column by 5. That would set up another red explosion space with that 5. Where would I actually put the 5? Just in either a robot room. Robot room. I can find a use for a robot room at this point. Could get a robot researching or something. Just knock out small numbers with it. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the 5 in this robot room, I think. And I don't see any reason not to just use Clinton Harper, blow up the white ship, because I don't want to... I think if they damage the base, a white ship would end up back up here again. I'm not sure, and I don't want to check that rule. So I'm going to use Clinton Harper to blow up that ship, so it doesn't damage the base and does not respawn, because it's a white ship. Okay. I'm just before I finish resolving this, I'm making sure I don't want to use any of these 3s. A 3 here would line up a red shot, but it's a 7, and I'm not getting to 7. So that's not useful. But it is safe. It's the kind of the safe spot for that ship to land on. So what if I put it in that column, what would I do with it? It wouldn't excavate to there. Boy, I don't love these options. Okay, I'll go ahead and resolve the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and re-roll the grace. 3, 4, 6. Okay. What would a 6 do to me? 6 is bad in this column because it's another mothership symbol. Although it would stop from the excavator getting pushed back that far. Man, alright. What about 1, 2, 3, 4? If I excavated for 6 in this column, this ship would hit my base. This one would move safely. I think I'm going to do that. Let's get excavating as far as I can with that 6. This hits my base, and I apologize. I am going to double check the rules on white ships. Does it respawn? White ships. White ships return to the mothership that hit your city. Damn it. That's what I thought. Alright, well, hit my city, so back up there to spawn again. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, goes here, which is safe. Okay, so excavating is taken care of. That leaves the first and third columns. A 3 and a 4, I can place them both safely. Like the 4 can go here. Oh no, that's a mothership. Oh no. Is it again? Is it like a mothership either way again? A 3 in the anti-air is not a mothership. But then the 4 over here is. The number of mothership icons is insane. Alright, I mean, I think I... Jeez. I think I do that. Put the anti-air here. Go 1, 2. This wormhole's here. So go 1, 2. But then I have to put the 4 on the left. Sheesh. Well, I will just put it in the research room. Make a little research progress this round. Not a lot, by any means. And 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to move the mothership. Silver lining is it does not push the excavator back. But that's the only silver lining. The mothership has already consumed half the sky. Nearly. And I have made so little research progress. Okay. Okay, doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. The, Okay, let's do this. The robot is going to generate 4 power. This 3 is a discard. I'll figure out what I'm doing with this robot. Maybe, Yeah. Well, let's start with the attack. I know I'm going to attack. So, spending 2 energy to attack for 6. I'm looking at the red explosions. And they're both pink ships again. And the excavate, spend energy, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one doesn't require the triple room because I'm not on a threat that has like 13. So I could stop excavating forever, but I may want to get that open. We'll see. Okay. I'm just got to spend this 4 and get 1 little space up that track, a single 1. And then lastly, I think I'll go ahead and spend an energy to place this is a 5 - 1 is 4 robot, but where? The only way to ever hit the 7 spaces, no, that's a lie. I was going to say I can only hit the 7 spaces, of which there's 1, or there's 2, with this double ship, which requires a robot, or a double jet fighters, which requires a robot. That's not true, though. This has a +1, so I think I'll leave it. Let's get this robot researching. Do I want to put it in a room where it will get, yeah, let me just, alright, here's what I'll do. I'm placing a 4. It's going to go, I'll put it here. I'll put it here. And then in future rounds, I may spend that energy some rounds for the research, depending on how the research numbers line up. I guess that's the plan. I don't feel good about it at all. Okay. Mothership moves. It's going to swallow up this white ship. Move these ships each 2. 2, 2, 2. Oh man, I may be so screwed. And oops, I should have taken 2nd damage to the base, right? I don't think I moved that. Okay. Alright, new round. Robots are doing their thing. I need to fly up this research track. I've got the double room open. I can consider excavating the triple room, but I don't even know if I need it. But I gotta go. So, here goes nothing. Wow, mostly small numbers. I don't like the small numbers very much at all here. Sorry, I should have distributed these, but it's just one. Or let's see. So the pink ships should go basically on the blanks and here, and then white ships. All right. I wonder if I should use Izox here. Just set aside a ship for 2 rounds. I'm about to spawn white ships too with the next mothership move. Boy. This is so rough. Okay, I've got to set up a big attack. That's like the only thing that seems reasonable to shoot for here. I think these mothership icons are killing me. Okay. These are... I'm just looking at like that gray 5. It's my only big number. I feel like I should use it, and yet every option for it looks terrible. Maybe I just throw a white 1 in an anti-air and re-roll everything. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, or why an anti-air when I could do something with it in this column? I guess I could put a 1 in the command room in case I want to use it there. Move this by 1. That seems fairly harmless. Reroll the rest. Okay. There's some 6s. Do we like 6s? Honestly, no number seems good right now. I want to research with these 6s. Like, there's 5s ahead, so a 6 here would be great, but that's going to hit a mothership icon and damage the base. Over here, it would set up an attack on a red explosion. That seems nice, but it would hit the base with that. I can't win. This is about as hopeless as I have ever felt. So what number would be good? Like, what's my dream number? 3s? 3s in this could research for a combined 6 and set up a couple attacks, or like a 3 and a 4. Oh no, I've already used this column. Well, shoot. I have to use these 6s. I hate this tile. I hate it so much with all the mothership symbols. Man. A 3 is safe in column 2 to reroll the other dice and at least see if anything speaks to me. A 2 would be better. I could anti-air there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Okay. I have a plan. I don't know if it's good. It's almost definitely not good. But I have it. I'm going to use Izox. Take a ship from a drop point. Kind of take it out of the game for 2 rounds. So, or at least when the mothership reaches that row, which might be less than 2 rounds. I'm going to take this one out so that it doesn't hit a mothership icon when I put a 6 in that column. So when the mothership reaches there, it will respawn. So that's all my characters used. Then I can put a 6 in that column in the jet fighter space with no downside. And yeah, because I can't put it there. Then the 3 I'm going to put an anti-air in this column and move these both 2, which puts them both on attack spaces, both on yellow ones. So that at least lines up an attack on those. And I'm going to reroll these because I used a white die. A 2 and a 6. Okay, and I have to do the right and left columns. Well, that's probably got to be the 6 on the right and the 2 on the left, because otherwise I hit motherships. So here goes nothing. I will research with that 6 and move this. This is going to hit my base. 3rd out of 6 base damage. And this is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to move on to here, but it's the wrong color to also attack this turn. I mean, unless I put it here. But I need to research. I got to research. And this 2 is going to go... I guess I don't really care where it goes. Put it in the research room. Yeah, actually, maybe I'll end up distributing pips to it. Okay, put it here. Move down this down 2. This hits my base, and this ship can safely move down 2. Ugh. All right. Here we go. We're gonna discard that 3. These 2 are maxed, so I don't have to think about the command room. So let me gain 4 energy for my robot. I don't think the research even ended up that good here either. I'm going to spend an energy to research for 6, moving up over this 5. I'll go ahead and spend 2 energy to attack with this 6. I guess I want to take the double ship attack. It does remove a white ship. I just can't get this one because it's the wrong color explosion. This 1 in the command room could become a 2. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me, so I will discard both of these. This is so brutal. The mothership's going to move down. It swallows up a ship, and it spawns 2 white ships from its action on the track. I have lost most of my hope here, but I will be playing this out. I have come back from real bad situations in this game before, but it does not look good. Okay. Almost every number here. So if I can't find something, to use here, I really have no chance. I'm looking at the, like if I want to line up this shot on the pink ship, it's going to do a mothership there. This is so rough. The 3 is good in this column, or this column. I could try to get 8 between these 2 columns? No, because a 5 on one of them would land on a mothership. Okay. What about the 1 on the left? Just nothing is good. Okay. I do see this 4 can go here. So I'm going to have like infinity energy this turn. This moves on to a red attack space. And I reroll the rest of the dice, I guess. Just looking for like inspiration to strike. A white 2 and 2 6s and a 3. The 2 is about the only safe thing I can do in the left column, with safe being not landing on a mothership. The 6s would be nice, like getting the 6s both into this room. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's safe. It would teleport up to there, so maybe I want to go in that column first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's safe, but would also move there. Oh man. Okay. Here's, I guess, what I'm gonna do. I am going to put the 6 here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It moves over. And then I can put the 2 in that column. Probably just in the research room, and we'll see if that's useful. And they're gonna go 2, 2. It moves back to the left, and 2. This one doesn't see the wormhole's covered, so it won't teleport. And that'll reroll these. Yeah. Okay. A 1 and a 4. Hey. The 1 is safe on the left, but this safe isn't good enough with all these. Jeez. But I think I gotta put the 1 here. I'll put it in the research room where I can... No, I need to make an attack. Okay, I'll put it in the jet fighter room, and I'm gonna use the 4 in the command... So let's see, 1 here. I'm gonna use the 4 in a command room to probably pour all that into the jet fighter room. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and wormhole to there. Jeez, okay. I really need a drink of this beer. Okay. So I can... Let's think this through. I did not end up pairing this up. That's rough. So I'm not researching with this. That's really rough. This robot can research once I get over the 5. Which I don't think I'm doing. Man. Alright, the command room. I'll spend 2 energy. 4 plus 1 is 5. I will add it to this jet fighter room, where I will spend 2 energy to attack for 7. And it's either this red space or these 2 yellow ones. I'll take the 2 yellow ones. I'm out of energy, but I have this generating 5 and this robot generating 4, so I'm back to full. But this can't research because I need a 5 and this is just a 4. I would probably concede if I weren't doing a video. I don't like to do that on video. So I'm going to play this out. The mothership is going to move down, swallow up this ship, also gain this white ship back, also push my research back. Then I will spawn ships. We have 5 ships out again. The key was really, I had to blow up the white ships. I think that maybe my plan that felt so cheesy and potentially kind of like I found a loophole at the beginning of having the mothership swallow those actually just like really fucked up my ability to destroy those early. I think it was my downfall. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. What can 5s do for me? I like a 5 fine in this rightmost column. So let me throw it in a research room. It's not lining up shots, but what is at this point? And then I also like a 5 okay here, because this does line up a shot. It's a 7, but I could like command room this up potentially to take that shot. Are there any other 5s that I like, or do I actually want to... Geez, I need to command room. But this research just has to start happening. Alright, I guess I am just going to throw a white 3 in this command room, so the double research is not happening this round. So that's not either. Wow. Honestly, I think this is done. There's only 2 more damage left on my base. I don't think there's any reason to play this out. I am burning my brain out in a lost cause. I'm 100% certain that this is a no-go. So thank you for joining me to watch me finally catastrophically lose a game of Under Falling Skies. I don't feel good. This felt unwinnable, but I really wonder if I made it unwinnable with literally the first die I placed, where I thought I was so clever getting the mothership to absorb all those white ships, because then they just trickled down forever instead of me being able to make a kind of cohesive push to attack them. So Seoul is dead. Seoul is blown up. I'm gonna mark it with a big ol' X and come back again next time to try to defend another city rather. My tentative off-the-cuff plan is that I will probably only try this one more time. I don't want to make 6 videos of me failing the finale 6 times. So if my next attempt feels just as hopeless, I'm sure I will continue to play, and I will post whether it's like a YouTube community post or a YouTube short. I'll provide an update for how the campaign ends. Probably only do one more full video. And see how it feels, but man, did it feel like a lost cause this time. So wow, this was not a tone I usually try to have with my solo playthroughs. I don't like to be defeatist and defeated, but I sure was. So thank you for watching. If you haven't already liked this video, please do, or at least don't dislike it. It went real bad, so I won't blame you for whatever decision you make there. And I, as well as playing solo, as well as a lot of games with my friends, still coming to the channel. We have Pagan, Fate of Roanoke. We have, like I mentioned, Power Creep, the PNP arcade kind of spiritual successor to Dangerous Space and Dungeon Pages. There's a lot of fun stuff coming to the channel. Hopefully more fun than this game of Under Falling Skies was. And until then, be optimal. Oh, chat! Chat, that was so bad. I don't know. It's definitely I would have scooped that game earlier had I not been playing it on video. And then finally I couldn't resist. It was just playing out a slow, painful death as I had no research done and so many ships about to damage my base. Thanks for watching. Okay. It's getting late, but I think I'm going to clean this up really fast and bust out Fliptown. I want to learn that solo, and that is more of like a score attack that you can't really lose. So the fact that I'm maybe a little bit tilted, hopefully it won't matter. That'll be the plan. Let me just clean this up. Damn, I did not know this game could be this hard. And on threat too. I guess I have the option to, if I lose again, I have the option to turn down the threat level. Maybe I would do that before I actually played through all 6 cities and let them all get blown up. I guess I would probably turn down the difficulty if this final scenario is just that hard. But maybe if I just don't use this particular section of sky as my threat upgraded one, so that there's so many fewer mothership icons, and also an extra space on the track, maybe that would be enough. This can't be threat leveled up. Man, okay. Holy, all right, let's get this cleaned up. Let's see. Got my save stuff. I'll just put the final battle in there with them. And what else we got to fit in this box? All right. There's a lot of pieces to this game once you open everything for the campaign. Do I have a bag for the dice? I feel like I should have a bag for the dice. Here we go. Okay. And these tokens can also go in a little bit. I only have big bags left. Giant bag for 6 tiny tokens. What are you gonna do? And then let's get to work fitting this all in the box. Okay. Whoa. That's my destroyed stuff. My saved stuff, which kind of maybe barely fits. Oh no, all of this was in the box lid. That's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna force it. Alright. Good night, Under Falling Skies. That's gonna do it for the moment on that extremely discouraging playthrough. Alright, I'm going to stand up to a couple things. I am going to grab Fliptown. Boom. Fliptown. Yeah, the alarm on my watch is about to go off to remind me for better audio on the videos. Sometimes I turn off the refrigerator that's in this game room, but it's a dangerous thing to do because if you don't remember to turn the refrigerator back on, bad things happen. And then finally, I am probably going to physically move this overhead camera down a little bit on its tripod to get a little bit closer of a zoom onto a Fliptown board. Yeah, because no one wants to see it like that. So, here we go. Oh yeah. Maybe even, now we're talking. Okay, so that's a thing. I don't need a dice tray. There's no dice in Fliptown. You flip. And I will focus this camera. Give me one moment. Focus up. I'm going, Michael Bolton, I'm going to really need you to focus up. Alright. Can I get this map of Fliptown to lay flat? Flat-ish. Alright. This camera is very much in my shot. I guess I don't really care. Okay, I'm not going to do an intro and outro and make this whole video. This is just my trying this out solo and streaming it, because why not? Let me... I'm not going to need any jokers, I don't think. So I apologize, though. I will have to look at the solo rules. I have not played this solo. Let's get this rulebook out. Alright, I have played this game multiplayer, so I know how to play the game. I mean, so I guess you can play, I guess the most obvious thing to do playing solo is just go for a high score, right? Nothing's stopping me. there's not really player interaction. It's definitely a roll and write, flip and write, where you're mostly just kind of comparing each other, not interacting with each other. So the only potential rules I need to know are about these cowbots if I want to play with one of them. And I do, by the way, have the Lone Gun expansion that is a solo campaign, which I do want to play, but I'm not diving into it this moment. Oh, there's a page of solo achievements. I'm a sucker for these. Fun. Okay. So let's see. It's a page and a half. I'm gonna just read it out loud for us all. As far as how you play the game in general, I'll also talk through that as I play it. But let's see. Play against a cowbot. Once you've gotten a standard game or two under your belt, instead of just playing to achieve a high score, try taking on one of the cowbots to see who's best in the West. During setup, choose one of the 4 cowbot opponents located on the cowbot cards, or randomly pick one. Display it to the left of the draw deck. Decide if you want to play easy, normal, or hard mode. On your turn, if at least one card in the lineup matches the suit of the cowbot you're playing against, oh, they have suits in the corner, okay, that activates its special ability. Let's pull out a cowbot. So, like, do they have, I guess they all have different difficulty levels, so the only difference between them is the suit is their special ability. Oh, they all work pretty similarly. They all say, if you gain any something this turn, Bart steals 1 card. I don't know what it means to steal the card, but I guess it will say that. So let's go against Black Bart. I mean, it doesn't always say Bart, it says whoever. Let's see, I'm also going to need some bounties and a player character. Okay. So, decide if you want to play easy, normal, or hard mode. Let's say normal. Why not? Alright. On your turn, if at least one card in the lineup matches the suit, so in this case Diamond, of the cowbot you're playing against, that activates a special ability. Through its special ability, it may permanently steal a card from your deck. If it steals a card, draw the top card from the deck, and without looking at it, place it underneath the cowbot's card for endgame scoring. The cowbot's special ability does not activate if its matching suit is not in the lineup. A cowbot will never steal more than 1 card per turn. You cannot choose to ignore a reward to add a site to avoid having a card stolen. Oh, I see. Okay, because the rewards are like the things that you get when you go to a space in your turn. That's what triggers it. I see. It's like Black Bart says, if you gain any gold this turn, Bart steals 1 card. So every time I gain gold, Bart's gonna score points, essentially. At game end, tally your own score as normal, then calculate how many points the cowbot earns by referencing the cowbot card and using the following rules. Each stolen card earns the cowbot 1 point on easy mode, 2 points on normal, 3 points on hard. Each stop on the trail that you didn't circle earns the cowbot points equal to its trail multiplier. Oh, I see. Is this different from character to character? It is. Okay. So, like the mine, it scores 4 points for every chamber in the mine I don't circle. 3 points for each building in the town I don't circle, and so on. Okay. Tally all 4 regions on hard mode. Okay, let's stick to normal. Oh, no, I see. Okay, I see. Tally the top 3 regions in normal, top 2 in easy. So it's like, that's why there's these bars here, is normal, so only the mine, town, and Badlands. The trail I don't care about, but on hard, he would only be gaining 1 point each anyway. Tally the top 2 list. Let's see. Add 5 points to the cowbot score if you played a character. Add 5 points to the cowbot score if you played the Texas Hold'em variant, because those are things that make the game a little easier, I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, well. Oh, I see. Want to let fate decide? If you're playing against a cowbot and playing as a character, draw 1 card from the deck during setup. The suit dictates your opponent, and the value dictates your character. Sure. Why not? Okay, so we'll just cut the deck, and we're going to play against the club cowbot. That is Wyatt Earp. And the 6th character is going to be me. That is... These cards are a little, like... They're made of dry erase material, even though you don't write on them. they stick together a little bit. I'm the marshal. Okay, and then as far as I know, setup works normal for a solo game. Like there will be 3 bounties, and I guess I just get 7 points when I complete 7 stars when I complete them. Let me see if there's anything different. Like, does the bounty section happen to talk about solo mode? Like, is there any sort of, do they race you for these objectives at all? Bounty cards. Oh, you only use it in 2 to 4 players. Okay, it says bounty cards 2 to 4 players. Got it. All right. Does it say that in setup too? Yeah. Okay. Solo. Remove the bounty deck from the game. Okay. Okay. So, let's shuffle that 6 back into the deck. So while I give this another shuffle for a moment, Fliptown is a flip and write game that you play over 15 turns, where each turn I'm going to flip over 3 cards from this standard deck of playing cards. That's kind of its hook, is like it's a roll and write. It's a lot like if you play Fleet or why am I struggling to think of more than Fleet, the dice game? There's 100 of them. But if you play the type of roll and write where like you have a bunch of actions you can do, a lot of the time they grant bonus actions, you kind of chain things into each other, ultimately going for the high score. It's that type of roll and write. But in this case, kind of what's unique is it uses a standard deck of playing cards, and you're going to flip over 3 cards and choose 1 as the value, like the number that you're going to use that round, 1 as the suit you're going to use that round, and the remaining card that you don't use is going to go into a poker hand that when you've completed the poker hand, meaning 5 turns have gone by, you will score some bonuses based on what you've managed to put into that hand. In my experience so far, the best possible poker hand is a pair. I've never done better than that. Maybe today's the day. Okay, so my character is the Marshal. I should probably get one of these markers out. Okay. The Marshal, so starting resources are going to be 5 cash, so I am going to, not terribly neatly, circle 5 cash, 2 gold, 2 stars. Wow. Definitely start with more than you normally would with this setup. With special ability, once per game when the sheriff attempts arrest, you may draw a card and use it as the sheriff card. This card only affects you. So I get like a bonus, I get a bonus dodge of the sheriff. The sheriff every 5 turns at the end of each round is going to arrest you if it draws a card that is lower than your wanted level. You gain wanted level. It's basically GTA. You gain wanted level in a bunch of ways. So this gives me like a second, a redraw almost, functionally, I guess, on that arrest draw. Speaking of which, that is actually not just drawn at the end. It is set aside at the beginning. So here is the sheriff's card. Let's put it there. And then, draw deck. The board has places labeled to put the cards. When you play multiplayer, this is kind of silly because you all share the same like flip of cards. But for solo, I guess I'll actually use them. So I'm going to flip 3 cards to start this game. I have Ace of Diamonds, Jack of 7 of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts. So the diamonds let me go to the mine. The mine lets me kind of expand down like an almost a tech tree style thing of bonuses as I dig deeper. But I do get a lot of gold, and gold... Oh wait, Wyatt Earp triggers and steals a card if I gain a bonus action. That's where I circle one of the suits and it lets me do something else. Bonus actions are so powerful. That sounds not appealing to avoid. I don't know. I'm curious what that strategy will be. But it doesn't activate this turn. So this is a good turn to gain a bonus action, I guess. I could also go to the trail with my heart. And then I can circle something on the trail that gives me a... what am I saying? Circle a space on the trail that is equal to or less than the value I'm using. And I have to... You always have to go forward. So you don't have to go in order, but you can never circle backwards to the left of things you've already circled. This was a hazard last time I played too, is it's very easy to set your hands on your board and start knocking these around. Okay, I probably do want to go to the mine. I would like to get like this hammer and this gold pan that kind of give you an each round income. I want to get those early, so why don't I take the ace of diamonds into my poker hand? The values don't matter very much in your poker hand, but they it is cool if you get like more aces and stuff. And then I'm using the 7 as my suit card and the jack as my value card. Okay, so I'm going to the mine with the diamond, and I have a jack, meaning I'm going to go this way to where it says 8 through king. I'm going to use that space. I'm going to gain a gold and a gold pan, which is going to be gold per round income. Okay. Turn 2. First off, we have a club, so if this turn I gain any bonus actions, Wyatt is going to steal a card. It's kind of early to start racking up bonus actions, so I probably won't. Off of that, I have some cash, and I could go to the town. If I use the club to go to the town, I have a 9 or a jack, so I could go... Ooh, I could go to the gunsmith and get a pistol, which helps me rustle cattle and rob trains in the Badlands. I kind of love that. Or I could use the jack, which lets me like peek at the sheriff card, but I don't have any wanted yet. Okay, so I'm going to use the club as my suit, the 9 as my value, and I'll put the jack of spades in my poker hand. Okay, so the... Oh, wait, so I am taking a bonus action. So it's going to steal a card? Well, so be it, I guess. I think that getting this pistol is too strong, too. I don't know. This is what I'm learning here, how playing against the Cowbots works. Like, how big a deal is it that it steals a card and gets 2 points? I couldn't tell you. So I'm gonna do my plan anyway. Because these, when you go to each building in the town, and this is again very Fleet the Dice game-ish, they all do all sorts of different things, and you mostly spend your cash there to kind of like get benefits. So I'm going to go to the gunsmith, and when you do, you circle the first time you go to a building, you circle the benefit at the top and get it. This is a bonus action on the trail, and the bonus action is what Wyatt Earp looks out for. So I'll circle back to that, but I'm going to take the pistol. It costs me 3 cash, so we'll cross that out. Circle that I have the pistol. And there's kind of a card draw, a check when you try to rob in the Badlands, and that pistol gives me a +2 to it. So raises my odds of successfully, stealing chickens. Okay, so I'm taking a bonus trail action, which means Wyatt Earp is going to steal a card. And so this heart can be, I can use any value for a bonus action, but the situation is I don't know if I'm going to regret going too far ahead for the juicier bonuses. I probably would. I think I'm just going to take the 2, which gives me a gold pan or a hammer, and I'll go ahead and take the hammer, and that's 2 cash per round income. Okay, so these are done. Turn 3. We've got 2 of clubs, 10 of clubs, 8 of hearts. So Wyatt Earp is activated again, and we drew a club. Clubs send me to town. So if I used clubs, I could go with any of these numbers. I kind of like, this worked out well for a player in the multiplayer game. A player that beat me is this bail bonds. Going there with a 10, choosing the outlaw to hunt. It's a bonus that you get every time a specific face card comes up. Like we've seen jacks, but we haven't seen very many queens or kings, so I'd probably choose one of those. So let's do that. I'm going to use the 2 as my... Oh, I don't know, but if I use the 10 in my poker hand, it does keep a straight alive, which would be a great outcome. I'm not sure the poker hand is worth getting very greedy for. Alright, so 10 value. 8 of hearts in my poker hand. And then I'm going to the bail bonds. I get the bonus for going there my first time. I will get a star. And also, it's good that I'm going to the town a lot because Wyatt Earp gets 4 points for each space in the town that I don't visit. So that is something I should be keeping in mind. I am going to hunt the Queen Outlaw. I don't guess maybe I don't even need to circle that because you circle it up here. Okay, so every time a queen appears in the lineup of 3 cards, I'm going to get a... I think it's just... I might check the rules on a couple of these buildings. That's where some of the most minutiae are. Do I choose every time? Yeah, every time a queen comes up now, I'm going to get my choice of 4 cash, 2 gold, or -2 wanted. So, seems real good. Okay. Turn 4. Wyatt Earp is not active, so it's a good turn to get bonus actions, as I have a 2 of hearts, a 6 of diamonds, and a 9 of diamonds. Well, none of these... I don't give a shit about any of these for my poker hand. So, diamonds send me to the mine. I do want... Yeah, let's do that. I do want to get that hammer out of the mine, I think. So, I will use 6 of diamonds for my suit, 2 for my value, and go here, getting a hammer and a gold. And then the 9 of diamonds goes in my poker hand. And that was a nice quick round. Going again. Ooh. Spades and clubs. Alright, Wyatt Earp is active. Oh, and it's a queen. I immediately get one of these bonuses. 4 cash, 2 gold, or -2 wanted. I don't have any wanted. I think I'm going to take the 4 cash. I'm low on cash. Alright. I got that pistol. Is it time to start going to the Badlands? Feels like yes. So... none of these even pairs up my hand. My poker hand here is trash. Alright, why don't I'm going to try to rustle some cattle. So I will go to the Badlands with the spade, use a value of 5, put the queen in my poker hand. And then the 5 means I am rustling cattle. So I am getting 2 wanted no matter what, and then I'm going to draw a card to see if I succeed. I want to be equal to or above the 5 that I'm using as my value here, but I'm adding +2 from my rifle. And that +2 saved me! Wow! Alright, so I succeed. I'm going to get 4 stars. Stars are basically victory points. And 1 cash. Feeling great about how that went. At least that decision to get that pistol early. Okay. It's the end of the round. So we resolve the poker hand. I have Jack Squat. Very close to a straight, after all. 8-9 Jack Queen Ace. I guess not that close, but at least it's all kind of upper values. But it's not a flush. There's no pairs. It's just nothing at all. Okay. I pan and work, so I get 1 gold for each gold pan that I have, and 2 cash for each hammer for a total of 4. And then the sheriff attempts to arrest me. I only have 2 wanted, so that means the sheriff's set-aside card, it only arrests me if it's less than that, so only if this is an ace. I know I drew at least some aces, so I'm feeling good about this. So I'm going to flip. 3, jeez. Alright, but I avoid arrest. I'm realizing the marshal special ability says once per game when the sheriff attempts arrest, you may draw a card and use it as a sheriff card. Does that mean instead of looking at it? In which case I need to peek at it with, there's a building that lets you peek at the sheriff card? The sheriff's office? I think maybe that's what that means. So I can replace it if I've gone to the sheriff's office. Yeah, that makes sense because you're the marshal. Flavor-wise, I get it. Okay, that's 1/3 of the game. Wyatt Earp has stolen 1 card, but really his points are coming from how many spaces in the town I haven't been to, so I really want to get club actions and go to the town as much as I can. One more quick shuffle. Let's cut the deck and give a card to the sheriff. And then start turn 6. Hearts and clubs, White Earp is active. Club means go to town. And then the 9 would let me get that rifle and really start hitting up the Badlands. The problem I have is White Earp doesn't get points for me visiting the Badlands, and that's... So maybe that's not a good place to really focus my attention. The other thing I could do is go to the trail. And... Like, I could take that 5 on the trail. Getting $12? Seems pretty good. Let's do that, I guess. I'll put the queen into my poker hand. Oh, it's a queen! I get a bonus. The other cool thing... Oh, maybe I want to consider this. Maybe I want to go to town, actually. So gold is also how you it's like dice manipulation. You can modify the card values and stuff, not your poker hand. But so actually, if I put the queen in my suit to go to the town, I could go somewhere else cool by spending some gold. Let me try the land office. So I will spend 1 gold to make this 9 into an 8 and make it my value. So 6 of hearts going in my poker hand. Then the now 8 is going to go to the land office. I'm going to get to raid the cemetery in a second, but first I am going to... I think I'll just spend 6 cash to buy a row of land, and I'm going to get the stars there. So that's 5 stars. I also, by going to the town, kind of functionally, as far as beating the cowbot, got another 4 points because I didn't, or because that subtracts 4 from his score. And also, I get to go to the cemetery. When you go to the cemetery, you rob a grave, you choose one of them, circle it, get the, boy, I'm starting to rub my hands on these. You get the bonuses that are between robbed graves, and you take a wanted. So I'll take the flat cash, I think. So I get this 4 cash and a wanted for robbing the grave. Okay, that was the turn. We've got 6 of spades and aces of hearts and clubs. Okay, I have clubs, so White Earp is active. Huh. The aces, so the 6 of spades is pretty useless as a suit because aces don't do anything in the Badlands. Heart means use the trail. Well, yeah, I don't hate the 6 with a heart. But if I use the club... Yeah, this is probably what I do, because I would like to put a heart in my poker hand, and I'm going to go for a flush. So I'm going to put the ace of hearts there, and now I have 2 potential out of 5 towards a flush. We'll see if that works out. And so then the suit will be the club, value will be the 6, and I will go ahead and go to the church. That gets me a star as my bonus for visiting there. And I can donate 1 cash and remove a wanted each time. I think there's no reason not to just do all 3. Get rid of 3 wanted. Okay, that's the turn. Next 3 cards are... Queen of Diamonds. Oh, I triggered that again. Let me take 2 gold this time. 10 of hearts, 10 of clubs. Well, I got a heart. Okay, I'm going to stick with the plan. I'm going to get a flush. 10 of hearts goes in my poker hand. So what does that mean? I can either take the club in the town and go to the queen, which is the saloon. That lets me spend cash on stars. It's not very useful. Or I can use the diamond to go to the mine and use the 10. I think I like that. The problem with going to the mine is it's going to give me a bonus action, which means White Earp is taking a card because the clubs are active. but I'll just do it. I want to get down to some of those good bonuses. So diamonds as suit, 10 as value. That is going to send me here in the mine. It's going to gain me a gold and give me a heart action. So Wyatt Earp steals a card. And it feels like if I go to the 5 and get 12 cash, I'm set for life on cash, right? Feels like it. Boom. I'm sitting on 17 cash. It feels pretty good. I should get back to the land office, buy more land. Okay. That's that turn. I have 3 hearts. Let's keep this going. Come on, heart. There's a heart. Well, I'm sticking with that plan. King of hearts. Almost there. Clubs. So Wyatt Earp is active. These are both clubs, so unless I want to use gold to switch the suit, I'm going to town. Let's see. What's the 9? I could get a rifle, but I don't really want to go to the Badlands much, despite having gotten the pistol before. Maybe I actually just want to go mining. Maybe I do want to use the gold. I think I like that in this case. So I'm gonna spend 2 gold to change the suit into a diamond, and then use the 9 to go this way. 3 stars, a wanted, and 2 gold. So I broke even on gold. All right. Turn 10 of 15. Sheriff's about to come for me. There's a heart! Boom! I got a flush. Okay, that leaves me with all spades, which means Badlands. Maybe I'm changing this suit again. Because we don't have Wyatt Earp active, which means it's a good time to take more bonus actions at the mine. Do I change? Yeah, oh man, this feels bad, man. But I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 2 gold to change the suit to a diamond, and a gold to change the 10 to a jack, so that I can go this way in the mine, get a gold, and the club bonus action. So it's a bonus action in town. And it's a good time to chain bonus actions because that gets them out of the way of Wyatt Earp. So I could... Oh wow, I can do a lot of stuff. Alright, I am going to go to the... general store. I think I will just buy, for 2 cash, buy the pickaxe. That lets me modify my mine value by plus or minus 2, so that can help me get to specific spots in the mine more easily. Also, that's a hard action, so I can do a bonus trail action. I think I will just go ahead and circle the 6, which gives me a bonus spade action, which is in the Badlands. So I don't want to get too risky, but I have that pistol. Maybe I will try to get the cattle row done, because that gives me a bonus action in the mine. So sure, I'm going to go for the 6. That's going to give me 2 wanted. And I'm flipping a card to try to be equal to or greater than 6. 4, the pistol saves me again with this plus 2. 6, hell yeah. Alright, 4 stars and 3 cash for that. That went great. Okay, that is that turn. So the next thing you do is resolve the poker hand. I have a flush! 6 cash and 5 stars. This is definitely my best game of Fliptown to date. 6 cash was it? Yeah. I have so much cash. Alright. I'm panning and working, so I'm getting 1 gold from my gold pan and 4 more cash from my 2 hammers. And now the sheriff attempts to get me. I have 3 wanted. So as long as it doesn't get an ace or a 2, I'm okay. Aces are low. I'm just gonna flip it. It's a 2? No! Wow. Well, never mind what I was saying about this being such a good run. I'm arrested. When you're arrested, you have to spend 14 cash or 6 points in round 2. So, 6 stars. I have so much cash. I'm gonna use the 14 cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 10. Brutal, brutal, brutal. That's terrible luck. All right. Well, pretty much that flushed my flush winnings down the drain. See what I did there? I earned a sip of beer. Oh! I forgot. It's fine. I'm still learning this. I should have used the set aside sheriff card, which was also a 2. They were both 2s. I was doomed either way. Man, my voice is starting to feel how much I've been talking. All right. So for this one, I probably want to go to the sheriff's office if I can figure out any way to do that. Peek at that card and then use my martial ability to redraw it if I want. I should really bridge shuffle, I guess. It's a standard-ass deck of cards. I'm used to shuffling like sleeved cards or cards that I want to be a little more careful with, but even though these are nice Western-y cards, they're still just a deck of standard playing cards. Easily replaceable. Oop. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Here's the card for the sheriff. And 3 cards for round 11. Queen's here. I get 4 cash, 2 gold, or lose 2 wanted. I'll take the 2 gold. And then Wyatt Earp is not active. I've got hearts and diamonds. Well, I like the mine. So the bottom of the mine is scoring that is like per thing that you've done. So like a point per circled building, a point per circled mine. That seems pretty good. How many I have 5 circled buildings. I do want to get more buildings, so probably I want to work towards that. So let me go to the mine with this suit. 6 value, so I can go this way. I get 2 stars, 1 wanted, and 4 gold that way. And the queen will go in my poker hand, starting hearts again. Okay. Just 4 turns left. Jack of diamonds or hearts. Ace and 8 and 4. I'm just going for another flush of hearts here. I'm looking at the mine. Going to the mine with the jack and using the 8 would get me here. 3 wanted. That's a little bit of an issue. But then a star at the end of the game per circled mine. So that's 7 and counting. That feels good. And then that's a 4 of hearts in my poker hand. So yep, I am again going for the flush, I guess. Okay. Third to last turn. That's a queen. You know what? One of the things you can do when you catch the outlaw is lose 2 wanted. I'm going to do that. So I'm down to 5 wanted. And then I have Jack of clubs, 7 of clubs, Queen of spades. Well, I want to go to town. Oh, Jack of clubs. This is exactly what I wanted. So I am going to use a Jack for value. 7. Oh, this worked out great because now, okay, the flush is done, but I have a queen of, so I have a pair of queens in my poker hand. Okay, and then I'm going to the sheriff's office. This lets me peek at the sheriff card. It's an ace. That's terrible for me. You want... No, wait. Yeah. You want the cards to be high. Okay. So I will be using my martial ability. But also then I can choose to gain a star or lose 2 wanted, and I will lose 2 wanted. And I'm taking a bonus diamond action, which means Wyatt Earp is stealing a card. But the mine is real good. I am going to... I mean, how can I not do all this, I guess? I will go there in the mine, which is going to give me a gold. This does say if you gain any bonus actions this turn, which I assume the Cowbot ability is once per turn? Let me see if this comments on it. It steals a card. It will never steal more than one card per turn. Okay, so I can take as many free actions as I want now, which is great because I got a spade. I'm going to go for this last cow, which will get me another bonus action after I flip to see if I can beat a 7. The pistol did it again with that 6. That's insane. So I get 2 wanted from Rustling Cattle. They don't like when you do that, it turns out. But I get 4 stars and 5 cash. And I get a diamond action. I'm back in the mine. So now I think I want the 2 wanted and point per circled building, since I've been focusing on a lot of town too. All right, I think that was good. Second to last turn. Ace 10 king, not all of clubs. 2 clubs and a spade. Well, what does a king get me? King lets me turn gold into stars. In the late game, that's great. Gold is worth like half a point each, and stars are worth a point each. If I went to town with a club and did king, okay, I could also, yeah, the ace gives, I think I am just going to, yeah, the Prospectors Club, because I could use any of these numbers. 10 would be another outlaw. I wonder if I want to buy more land. That was so good. And I could try on my last turn to finish that and get all those stars. But I'm not circling another building that way. And that's functionally 4 points each time I'm circling a building. But Wyatt Earp does steal a card if I take a bonus action going to the Prospectors Club. Alright, I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 2 gold to treat this 10 as an 8 for value. I will go to the town with this and put the king into my poker hand. And then I'm going to the land office. So I will spend 6 cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To buy another row of this. That was worth 5 stars. There's 7 more stars if I can complete this thing, but it would have to happen on this final turn. There's no bonus for going there because I've already been to that building. Alright, last turn. Clubs, so Wyatt is active. 9, 5, 6. So let's see. So the Badlands are out. I don't care to go there again. The Trail, I could use the heart, but then I don't have a good number, a high enough number there. I could go to the mine, but I think I kind of got the stuff out of there that I want. So I guess that means town. I think I can do my plan here. So I will use the club. I will spend 1 gold to treat the 9 as an 8 and go back to the land office one more time. Put this 5 of diamonds in my poker hand. And then I can spend 6 more cash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to buy out a row. There was just 4 stars printed on that row, but then I have also gotten 7 for buying the whole town. Seems good. Okay. That's the game, pretty much. We resolved the poker hand. I have a pair, so I'm going to get 2 cash and a star for that. And then panning and working, so that's going to be a gold, 4 cash. And then all that's left is the sheriff. So I have 7 wanted. I know I want to redraw this card with my martial ability. The question is, do I want to just bribe the sheriff with 7 gold? Probably. I can pay gold equal to my wanted to just not have the sheriff try to arrest me. I think that's worth A 7 is like a coin flip chance, a little bit better than 50-50 chance, but the downside is so severe. 18 cash, which I don't have, so it would be 8 stars. I think I just pay the 7 gold. That's like spending 3.5 points, but it's just going to be the way of things. So I do want to find out what would have happened. So I would have been drawing from the top of the deck, not the set-aside cards. So I would use my martial ability. This is an 8. I would have been fine with the 7. Ah, well. I played it safe a little bit there. So let's see what my score is. So I get 4 points per, or 1 point rather, per 4 cash. 4, 8, 12, 14. Okay, so 3 points for that. 1 point for every 2 gold, so 2 points. Points from the silver stars. I have a point per circled building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus point per circled mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15 points from those. And then finally my circled stars, which is 10, 20, 30, 47. My score is 47 plus 15 is 62. 2 is 64. 67. And then how did Wyatt Earp do? To see if we beat the Cowbot. Alright, the town. 4 points per uncircled town space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 28 points. 3 points per mine space uncircled. That's 15. 2 points per trail space uncircled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. Uh-oh, I'm not feeling like I won here. And then finally 2 points per stolen card is 6. 28 and 15 is 43, 63, 69. The Cowbot beat me by 2. Wow. So it was probably a winnable game. If I had made a different decision, something like not taking a bonus action when he would steal a card, maybe that would have done it. Wow. That was fun. I like this game. I like roll and writes. I'm a sucker for them. I don't know why. I can't even really explain to you why. I just really, really like them. And Fliptown's a super competent one with the fun hook of using a deck of standard playing cards. So I think that's going to be a stream. It is now 12:30. I successfully spent my Friday night playing board games by myself. It's a pretty good Friday night if you ask me. There was beer. There were aliens. They blew me up, but I'll get them next time. And then there were cowboys, and it also blew me up. It's not a very winning stream. All right, appreciate you all who watched. Thank you. I will be back pretty soon with more games. All right, I have to awkwardly fill a little bit of time before I hit the stream end button.